You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. Well, let's take a look now at news making headlines around the globe this Friday, the 20th of August. Afghanistan's Independence Day, celebrating its break from Britain in 1919, was marred by violence. Protesters took to the streets of more Afghan cities on Thursday as opposition to the Taliban spreads, with this group in the capital parading a long national flag through the streets. The flag has become a flashpoint for violence, with Afghans insisting that it, not the Taliban's, should remain the country's flag. Protesters have shouted, "Our nation, our flag," as they've marched in cities across the country just days after the Taliban takeover. They want assurance from the Taliban that they will not return to the brutal style of their previous rule between 1996 and 2001, when they severely restricted women's rights, staged public executions, and blew up ancient Buddhist statues. Over a dozen people have already been killed in scuffles over the flag nationwide. In the eastern town of Asadabad, several people were shot by the Taliban after tearing down its white flag in a city square. One struggling to maintain control. US forces fired tear gas and shots into the air to disperse crowds of Afghans at Hamid Karzai International Airport. The scenes at Kabul airport this week have focused the world's attention on whether countries have a duty to accept Afghans who are fleeing because of fear of persecution. The evacuation of Western citizens and Afghans who work for foreign governments continues. Dramatic footage out of Bolivia as a storm rips the roof off a local store and sends it careening into power lines. No one was injured, but a number of other buildings were badly damaged. Winter storms are not uncommon in Bolivia, but the intensity of this one caught many by surprise. There was even hail reported in several parts of the region. The storm conditions are expected to start easing going into the weekend. And the US Federal Trade Commission has refreshed its antitrust case against Facebook. It's added more detail on the accusation the social media company crushed or bought rivals. It's also once again asking a judge to force the social media giant to sell Instagram and WhatsApp. The expanded complaint effectively argues that Facebook is dominating the US personal social networking market. The FTC accuses Facebook of an illegal buy or bury scheme to crush competition. Facebook says it will continue to fight the lawsuit, describing it as meritless. It says its acquisitions of Instagram and WhatsApp were cleared many years ago and that its platform policies are lawful.